fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Watching that body. Here we go now. 3-19. There we go now. 3-19.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. First carry for Carlos Hyde. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. 3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. But let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Niners call on Phil Dawson now for the field goal try on 4th down. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Dawson's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots. 30 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because, you know, most defenses, 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. And then you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Eric Reid is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
Ten yards to go on 3rd. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
Detroit, hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Watching that, Barney. Set, green,
Manziel. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Manziel. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Leopard! Watching that, Barney. Switch. Here we go. All right, now, look at 56. All right, here we go. Look at 56. Green 39. 56. Green 39. Let's go.
Ronnie Hillman in there. He gets the carry. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And it'll be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Well, that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
And they'll go on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On second down, here's Brady. James has got it, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up fourth down. Now the 4-year man out of Louisiana Tech, that's Ryan Allen on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the 7. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Manziel. And that is incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw. Holmes has got it complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. Now he's hit and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
All right, here we go.
Manziel. And he comes back with one complete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to the booth right after this. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, you get to the half. What adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.